Do you know your rights? Learn the law with us. Know your rights. Listen, ask, learn. Yes, this is your chance to educate yourself, empower yourself, and educate your community. Join with us. Today, know your rights.
Welcome to Know Your Rights. At almost 29 million mobile users, which means as of now, 132% of the Sri Lankan population owns a mobile phone. So that's more than one each. Funny, isn't it? And then we have 5.7 million active internet users and 5.9 million active Facebook accounts, which we use to chat and stay in contact not only with friends and family, but also with total strangers. With so many on the internet, it has now become a breeding ground for bullies, trolls, stalkers, hackers, harassers, and various cyber criminals to take advantage of the phenomenon. So all these terms that I just mentioned are related to one common catastrophe that we call as cyberbullying. So how do you know whether you're being cyberbullied or you're doing the bullying yourself? Let's find out. Joining with me today is Dr. Thusitha Abeysekara, Senior Lecturer in Law at the Legal Studies Unit of the University of Sri Lanka. Dr. Abeysekara is an attorney at law and holds a PhD in computer law from the University of Exeter in the UK and counts nearly 10 years of teaching experience. Dr. Abeysekara, welcome to Know Your Rights.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having me here.
Okay. So Dr. Abeysekara, we know that bullies have been around for thousands of years, but cyberbullying is a fairly new phenomenon. So what do we mean by cyberbullying?
Actually, Rajeevi, this is the right point to start off this kind of discussion, especially it is a legal type of discussion because law, we are working with the words. So cyberbullying, as you said, that word, we are using bullying and we are using internet. So we have two terms with this concept, cyberbullying or cyber harassment. So harassing or bullying by using internet. So in here, interestingly, there are three type of people, participant with this bullying. Bullies, victim of course. On the other side, bullies, victim.
Okay.
At the same time, the third category, they are bullying other people and they are being bullied.
Okay.
Right? They are enjoying the bullying. Right? Simply for your question, they are bullying people by using internet.
Okay. What are the different types of cyberbullying?
Oh yeah, there are the list is very high. Because we are using internet and we are working with the technology. Yes. There's a rapid development in this technology. So day by day they are creating different type of categories, different type of ways of bullying. First and most important and most popular way of doing bullying is cyber stalking.
Yes.
And notifications and catfishing, fraffing. Simply what they are doing, get identity of other people and misuse the identity and bullying people.
Okay.
Right? Making people or harassing people through internet.
Okay.
Right? So different type of ways, but behind the scene there one purpose, bully the
Bully the victims. And it is not only through the internet, right? They also use mobile phones, through text messages.
Of course. Text messages, mobile phones, or any other type of electronic devices.
Yeah.
Which connect to the internet. That's the most important. That's why we use cyber for this. It is not actually it is a computer crime.
Yes.
Interestingly, it is a cyber crime as it is connect with the internet.
Yes, that's right.
So if you are connected to the internet, please be aware that you be victimized through the internet.
Yes. And why has cyberbullying become a phenomenon lately?
Yeah, especially in Sri Lanka, you know, we have high rate of literacy. Yes. So our people, they are very like to get into the internet. Yes. And using internet and technology, be a part of the internet.
Yes.
In this way, they use internet and at the very beginning of the story, they don't know the real purpose of this technology. It is a very good technology. It's a very useful technology, very sophisticated technology and tool. This is a tool, Rajeevi.
Yes.
We can use it for our purposes, our day-to-day life. But normally, at the beginning of any type of technology or any type of phenomenon, we people don't know the purpose. Without having such a knowledge on the purpose, they are using these type of things only for the entertainment purposes. Then the other people, they can easily get bullying and make harassment to the people.
Yes, yes.
This is the scenario behind the phenomenon.
Yeah. And who are the typical victims that we see?
Okay, as you said earlier in your introduction, all around the world there are a lot of children.
Yes.
But in Sri Lanka, not only the children, young people and any other people, any other person who involved with the internet can be a victim of cyberbullying.
So it can be not only children, but it could also be, is it restricted to an age group? Because in other countries we see they're very focused on children. Bullied.
Correct. For example, USA, the age 5 to 18. But in Sri Lanka, we don't have such an age category according to the research.
Yes.
Right? We don't have such age category. Probably young people and any type of people, any age person who involved with the internet.
Yeah. And for children now in particular, because when I just search about the Facebook users, that you see that there are from age of 13, you can see there are a couple of million Facebook accounts. Yeah, under 18s. So what can the parents do now? There are internet predators now who are specifically targeting these children, the underage kids.
Yes.
So what can parents do about it for their safety on the internet?
Yes, parents, they can do a lot of them, especially if it is in children. Why, I cannot see why they can't have a look on their children, what they are doing with internet, and regularly keep eye on the history, what they have done in the internet. If you have such a practice, you can stop this type of things. Normally, bullying means, as I said earlier, the regular pattern. So regularly they want to send the same message or same kind of message. Then easily you can identify, as a parent, you can identify what is going on here. So keep regular pattern of, keep an eye on the internet.
So if one feels that they are being bullied, what can they do?
Simply take the legal steps and technological steps. We are working with internet, we are working with technology. So there are two different type of protection mechanisms.
Yeah, could you please elaborate in both the legal and
technology? TPMS, technological protection mechanism. On the other side, legal protection mechanism. But my concern, I personally believe, most important thing is awareness. If you know the bully,
yes,
you can take whatever the precautionary measures,
yes,
right? Aware and educate your children. Then there is this type of bullying. So then they know why these people sending this type of message again and again to me. Then they can take a precautionary measure. Simply, there is a famous measure, double B. Block the bully.
Block the bully.
Block the bully. As soon as identify the person, you can block the bully.
Block them, yeah.
As a parent, you can take the action.
Even Facebook has that feature that you can block them and you can also report them.
Yes, of course, you can report them.
Yeah.
You can report them to the administrator. Normally, especially in emails, providers, service providers, Gmail, Google Mail or Yahoo, they have some sort of detecting mechanism. Then they will send, there is some unusual pattern of email in your account and unusual pattern of misuse of email account. So you can take action on it, right? So simply you can inform the administrator.
And how about the bullying that takes place in terms of harassment and also like you can see that some pictures of, very, very confidential or very private pictures are being released to the internet.
Yes.
And then sometimes there are cases going on. And what can you do about that? Are there any legal protections available for those victims?
Yes, in Sri Lanka, still we don't have criminal defamation. Even in cybercrime, we have a very good legal regime with cybercrime and cyber law, but we don't have criminal mechanism to protect this type of defamation cases. So we have to use delictual law, delictual mechanism, actio injuriarum, right? The personality, you have to come up with the personality issues. However, you can inform these type of things to the police and CERT. Luckily, we have a very sophisticated mechanism, CERT. They will take the action technologically and they will report it. Finally, they prepare a good report for you. In this way, they can stop the practice. So, inform the authority. It is a very important step.
How important is it to save the evidence?
It is very important. Preserve the evidence. As soon as notify these type of action on the internet or the screen, take a snapshot. Take a print out it.
Okay.
Because easily, of course, bully, he is a technical person.
Yes.
So he knows very well how to do it. So he can create a path and he can easily erase the path. So as soon as notify these type of thing, take a snapshot or take a printout of the same. Right? By using these type of things as evidence, you can report it.
Okay. So finally, Dr. Abeysekara, what is the advice that you can give our viewers?
Yeah, Rajeevi, I have a very simple answer for this. Keep in mind, this is a very good tool. You can use it for your betterment. So, use it for that purpose. Right? So, always, if you see something, get rid of this. This is a management rule. If you don't like something, as a very first instance, raise your voice. Get rid of the thing.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, dear friends, we hope you learned something from this discussion and hope you take it seriously. Now you understand why cyberbullying is such a huge issue, what causes it, and how people can fix the problem. Remember that cyberbullying is just as harmful and dangerous to its victims as physical bullying and should be stopped or reported as soon as you see it. Many people, are unaware of the bullying that happens around them. That just shows how bad it is. Now, bullying is wrong. It's never okay. And it's never cool. So it never makes you look good by doing it. So you always have a choice. Next time you come across someone who is being bullied through text or through social media, you can report them or educate the victim to use the solutions we have just suggested. If you think it's something you cannot handle alone, reach us. We are here to help you with both emotional and legal advice, and of course it's free of charge. So write to us at help@knowyourrights.lk or send us a Facebook message whenever you have a query and actively get involved in this forum. Now that you're aware of the problem, you cannot pretend that you don't care, because this is an issue that's been costing lives. As Gandhi once said, be the change you want to see in the world. I'm Rajeevi Mapalagama, and thanks for joining with Know Your Rights. We'll be meeting you soon again and discussing more on this topic. Thank you.
Know Your Rights. For more information, visit us at www.knowyourrights.lk or visit our Facebook page, Know Your Rights SL, or email us help@knowyourrights.lk.